Alright guys, you see it when I see it. Unboxing the cat claw rod holders on this episode of Hack to Fish. Alright, before we open this box, you've seen various videos that I built my own rod holders and stuff, but the thing that got me attracted to these rod holders was I could put them in my book bag and don't have to wag the PVC, don't have to wag the heavy rebar. And when you take 4 or 5 rods and try to pull that rebar and stuff in one hand plus your rods, it gets to be challenging. So, over the weekend, I was looking through Facebook and everything. Somebody mentioned cat claw rod holders. So, I contacted them and I was asking him how much they were and everything. And we got talking backwards and forwards, and he asked me who I was. And I said, well, I got a YouTube channel and I like showing new products to people and testing them in different ways that people don't realize how they work. And we talked for backwards and forwards, I guess, for about an hour and a half. Talked the next day, and he said, I see that you're a good person. He said, I'm going to send you these to try out. I said, fine. So I looked up the cat claws on Facebook, and this design is relatively really new. He only had 70 followers on the site. So anything I can help somebody do as far as pushing a good product and I get to test it and push it to its max, I'm willing to do. But Adam Zuberman, I think I'm pronounced that right. If I'm not, Adam, just correct me and tell me it's pronounced as a different way. But he's from Slinger, Wisconsin. And I mean, this is just an average guy like me and you. And he likes making different stuff. Wish he would live closer, because I about guarantee me and him could make some awesome stuff. But he enjoys fishing just like everybody else does. He likes to fish without apparently losing a rod. So that's always a plus. But we're going to unbox this package and we are going to see what it looks like. And then we're going to do one test with it. I got more tests coming. Alright, let's see how this thing opens. Now while I'm opening this, let me tell you a little bit about what this project is made of. It's made out of A36 steel. And if you watch on Cat Claws, he shows the work that he puts into this, sometimes posts live and stuff. And see, I used to make knives for a long time. Now, when he's grinding these down, you can tell that it's quality steel, but because it's throwing an enormous amount of sparks. Sparks mean high carbon. High carbon means good steel. Alright, here we go. This is the Stomper. This is the one I want to test here in a minute. And you just push it in the ground and your rod goes in the top of it. This one is called the spikes. And as you can see, it's got a round piece welded to the top of it so you can hit it with a hammer, put it in the ground. But I got some various rods right here. We're going to see some various rods on the top of this. Well, let me show you this first. This comes with every rod holder. All right. This is a lot lighter. And I know people are going to look at me funny, but this is a lot lighter than your PVC and your rebar. And it is quality from what I'm looking at. But if you didn't want to push this in the ground, I'd say you could take a rubber mallet and knock it in the ground. Whatever angle you want. Straight up, pull back. But my Tango with Catfish has the biggest, roundest handle on it that I know of, that I have right now. Let's get it and see if it fits in the rod holder. Even a Tango with Catfish handle fits in the rod holder. Alright. Let me just get a weight of each one of these and let you know how much they weigh. I'm guessing pretty light. I'm guessing these will relatively weigh a pound or a little bit over. Try to figure out how to get it all on here. $21 ounces. So it weighs a pound and 5 ounces. I'm wanting to take this out on my front porch and kind of test it like a dock and put you behind the rod or beside the rod and see if it moves any at all. Let's get out to the porch. Now, got this rod holder down in this gap right here. We are going to see if we can pull it out of this or it's going to lose traction on this rod. I'm going to go down here and this is going to represent me like I'm fishing on dock. And I'm going to try to pull that Mad Catz rod down with that dock rail right there and see if I can get this rod holder to move out of in between that gap. You're going to be seeing it. So let's do this. as you can see, I was pulling drag with that reel and it didn't move. So we pulled the rod all the way down to where it touched the rail. It didn't move. So I walked, instead of pulling straight out, I walked to the side, left, to see if pulling it another way would loosen it up in any way. Walked down to the right, pulled it to the right, see if I could give it to loosen up either way. And what I found is I pulled it so hard that I started pulling drag. So that was the whole reason that I contacted this company, was to see if one of the rod holders would fit on a dock and hold on a dock. That would make it really versatile to where you could take it from with you from the hard soil to a fishing dock that don't have any maybe rails to prop your rod up on, or not a place to, they don't have holes on the rails to put your rod in for circle hooks. But you can take the stompers from the dirt to the wood, and as long as they got a gap in between the dock, you can use these. Let's get back in the house. It's a little cold, and I'll tell you what I'm going to do later on to test these further. These has got my curiosity up. Alright guys, now I'm really curious. If the stompers will work on the dock, let's see if the spikes, which is a different design, will work on the docks. Guess there's only one way to do it. Take it out there and let's do it. We'll see what this does. Alright guys, bear with me with the wind. This is the other cat's claw design. It's called the spikes. We're going to see if it is fishing dock approved. See if it holds this Mad Cat rods in here. So just like the first time, let's get to it. See if I can pull this rod out of this. Well, I don't know what happened, but the cat claw stomp seems to be more versatile than the spike. So let's go in the house. I'll show you both of them, get you some measurements, and like I said, I'll tell you what I'm doing next week to see how they hold up in the ground. Alright guys, I'm going to be honest with you. After going back and looking at the video, the Stompers, cat claw Stompers, they held better. They had less give to them with the rod. But as I was looking at the video, when that loud pop happened, the spikes actually pulled my board up on my porch. So both products are really sturdy. This one could probably store back in your backpack a little bit easier than this one, but they are both quality built products. Now next week, I'm going to try to pull them out of the ground with a rod in it. It's not going to be me pulling it. Well, I might do a few pulls, but I've got various things here. I got a truck, I've got a lawnmower, and being creative is one of my things on the YouTube channel. If a lawnmower won't pull a rod out of this, there's not going to be a catfish pulled out of it. So that'll be in the next video. Now, after all this is said and done, I'm going to be fishing with these all year. And I didn't really want to do some videos of where I fish, because sometimes people camp there and you can't get back in the spot. But a lot of my viewers are saying that they really want to see some of these products work that I make in the fishing life. So, like I said, we're going to be doing some videoing, fishing, and testing these two rod holders out. Hopefully, they'll be at your expectations. Now, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. And if you want to see some more of my videos, hit the Hack to Fish symbol at the bottom of the screen, and it will take you to where you can subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell, and anytime I post a video testing products or new products, you'll be notified for when I post a video. Now, I'm really interested later on in testing these out. But remember, it's cat clawz rod holders. They make two different types, high quality rod holders. Today I was just testing to see if they would do something that they were not meant to do, but they will work. Makes them more versatile in your fishing adventures. Now, I'm going to be talking backwards and forwards with the owner of these at Cat Claw Rod Holders and see if I can put some more statistics on what the metal is made out of and how durable it is. We're going to put these in the ground with a sledgehammer next week and see if they stand up to a 3-pound sledgehammer. Now, as always, keep doing what you're doing and loving what you do. This is Hack to Fish, and I am out.